Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a lavender inspired makeup look, and the first product I'm going to be going in with is the Morphe eyeshadow primer. I find it best to use my fingers when applying this product. I've tried a brush before, but I just feel like using my fingers really helps to warm up the product and spread it nice and evenly on the lids and prep them for eyeshadow application. Now, of course, I'm going to be going into my Morphe Color Burst palette because we're going to be using the purples in this palette. But before I go in with the purples, I'm going to go ahead and set my eyeshadow primer with a cream colored eyeshadow, as you saw there. And this is just going to help it so that it's not wet and that the other shadows will not stick to my lids and create kind of like patchy areas. So I'm also going to go in with a white eyeshadow, and I'm just going to apply this right underneath the brow bone to kind of brighten things up a little bit. This is also going to help with the transition color, just to help everything blend nicely together. So once we apply this shadow, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next. The next palette I'm diving into is the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to take that color right there and start working this into my crease. I'm going to go ahead and take little circular motions and windshield wiper motions to really just work this product into my crease and in the outer V of my eye. This is going to act as my transition color, and because we are going to cut the crease, I want to make sure that I not only pack this color into my crease area, but that I also bring it above the crease and outwards so that this eyeshadow can show once we cut it. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this out, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a darker shade, and it's the one right kind of diagonally to the first shade, and just start working this into the crease as well. As you saw, I did switch makeup brushes, and this is a crease brush, eyeshadow brush, and I'm just working that product straight into my crease, and this is just going to help add more definition. And then once we do cut the crease with concealer, it's just going to make it pop a little bit more. And as you can see here, I'm actually taking it outwards because when we do cut our crease, I'm not just cutting it in a circular shape. I'm going to be cutting it and dragging it outwards just like I am with the eyeshadow. Now, to cut the crease, I'm going to be using the LimeLife by Alcone Waterproof Complete Concealer in the shade 0. And I'm also taking my angled eyeliner brush from LimeLife by Alcone. This is actually our older version. We have a newer version of this makeup brush. I absolutely love it to cut the crease. I also use this brush to carve out my brows. If you guys want to see an updated brow routine, let me know in the comments down below. But I'm going to go ahead and just kind of do the line. I do the line first, or the shape of the cut crease. And then whatever excess I have on my brush, I just drag the concealer downwards on my lid. And then as you can see here, I'm taking my finger and really spreading this product out. Now, I normally don't like to go in with this concealer in particular to cut the crease. I like to go in with something that's a little bit more liquidy, but because this is all I had kind of around me, I didn't really want to get up. I was feeling really lazy. I just went ahead and used this concealer, which works perfectly fine. It's just a little harder to manage. So right now what I'm doing is I'm taking a brush and just kind of spreading the concealer and blending it out in the edges. That way, once I'm ready for the eyeshadow, I can just go ahead and write in. So going back to the Color Burst palette, I'm going to take that kind of light lavender shade, and I'm going to start packing this color onto my lid. You guys, I had such a hard time trying to build this color up, as well as like the blendability of the first two colors as well, the brown colors in my crease. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the primer or the brush that I was using, but something was just off for me this time. But we went ahead and did the best that we could, and really just kind of packing this color again and again until you get the pigmentation that you want is key. So now we're going to go in with eyeliner, and of course I'm going in with my LimeLife by Alcone Perfect Eyeliner Pen, and this is a really black eyeliner pen, so that's one of the reasons why I love it. And as you can see, I like to take my time when applying my eyeliner. I always start off kind of like in the inner corner, do a little arch, fill in the gap, and then work on the wing. Now the wing, you can make it as short or as long as you want, but you just make sure you take your time. So now I'm going in with the Jafra Cosmetics, I think that's how you say it, liquid glitter eyeliner pen, and this is in the shade Honeysuckle. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking this glitter and lining it where my crease is, and that's going to really just add a little pop of gold. Now, the next step is to smoke out our bottom lash line. I'm just going to take that first initial color that I used for my transition in my crease and use that color. And then I didn't show it here, but I also went in with the darker brown. And then I'm going to go ahead and highlight my inner corners with kind of like that rose pink shimmer shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I don't remember if I wet my brush. I think I did, and I really packed this color on because I wanted it to pop in my pictures. You can't really see it here on video, unfortunately, but it really did pop in my pictures. Last step for the eyes is we're going to go ahead and apply a little bit more of a mascara on our bottom lashes just to balance everything out, since we do have falsies on and a lot of eyeliner and makeup above our eyes. Now for lips, this is the fun part because this is what's really going to kind of complete the entire look, and I'm going to be going in with Berry Cocoa. This is the Enduring Lip Color from LimeLife by Alcone. You guys probably have seen me use this color so many times, but I absolutely love it, and it just really worked perfectly for these eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that lip color. I usually always like to start off with the bottom lip first when I'm going in with like a really dark color and I need to be a little bit more careful. So once we're done with this, we're going to go ahead and go in with a different lip color in the shade Hoochie, and this is from the Obsessive Compulsive brand that I found on the Alcone company website, and it's like a super pretty lavender color, as you can see there. And I'm going to take my finger and just pat this color right in the center of my lips for kind of like an ombre effect. The last step, I'm going to take that kind of frosty pink eyeshadow to make things interesting and fun and do things a little bit differently for my highlight, and just apply that to the apples of my cheeks and on my forehead. So that is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.